Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building the Crunk Bus. Today I think we're going to try and get some insulation into these holes in the side of the van and foam. So in these holes here, don't ask about that. That was just messing around with the foam. This big purple board here, we're just going to cut squares out of it and put them into these holes and then just seal them in with this foam that we've already had a little play with when we were messing around with the floor and made a little mess, but don't worry, we'll cover that right up. So I think that's the main objective for the day, and then I think if we finish all that and we still feel like we want to do more, probably sand some wood. I think sanding the wood's probably the thing that's going to take the most amount of time, to be fair. So that's the bit I'm least looking forward to, if I was to say that I was dreading any of it. But yeah, it's a super nice day, so just enjoying being out and getting stuff done. At the end of the last video I did mention perhaps we'd go hiking today if it wasn't smoky, but guess what? The smoke's back, so it's real frustrating because we just really want to climb some of these mountains that are around town, but at the end of the day there's no point in going like 3,000 metres up in the air to find out you can't see anything, so I guess just suck it up a little bit. And plus it's probably not great for your health to climb a mountain when it's real smoky, real gets on the lungs. Like you can even just smell it in the air here, never mind being like right up there, so you know, such is life, but we'll get up there eventually, even if it is after winter. Okay, so the other day it was coming out with a lot more urgency than this, but this has actually made it really easy to go around like the thin lines around the outside of the foam, so I ain't even mad. It was like firing out like real quick how you'd expect it to. But I think all the pipes are sort of blocked up from when we used it last, so it's kind of just like blobbing out. But like I said, it's making it so much easier to go around these thin parts, so kind of a win really. So this is what your end product should look like. Well, not end product, like when it dries, oh shit. When it dries it gets a lot bigger. As it is expanding foam, would you believe? Just cut the blocks out to the size of the holes, whip some expanding foam around. You might not be as lucky as us, and yours might come out like hella fast. But because we already used ours once and all the pipes got blocked up, it came out nice and slow. So I've managed to make a relatively neat job of it. And hopefully, I think the plan at the moment is we're probably going to be able to foam all these ones in, go around and do it, and then if we've used less than half of the board, we're just going to go around again and then put another layer of board over the top. Because we can work pretty much up until the edge of here, because there's not really any point in just leaving that whole bit like empty if we can put more insulation in there. Just help us out a little bit more, you know. Keep them soft nipples, not them hard nipples in the winter. That's what you're after. So in that hole that I'd already foamed up, Nat was kind of struggling to get the board to sit right, so we decided instead of using foam to stick the block in, we were going to use the reflective tape. And you know what, it's turned out to be so good. Like, it's proper stuck down, it's super sticky, it's proper moulded to the gap. Like, it feels like it pretty much stick to anything, wouldn't it?
That's right. I'm like really impressed.
Yeah, like straight away we need like another roll of this shit, because that is well handy stuff. So that gets a fucking Mikey P stamp of approval. So we've got all these boards in now, and we're just cutting the bigger pieces to put over this. Like so. Excellent demonstration, Steadman. Fantastic work. Oh, I'm sick of dealing with that noise, if I'm honest. Yeah, so we're going to put them ones in and then tape the bigger ones in like this. So we ran out of the reflective tape, but this is where we're up to at the moment. We managed to get the boards in. So the first board's just foamed in, and then the second one is taped in like this. And we've managed to do this whole side. Some good work there, Steadman. Looks very neat and tidy. Now I've started going around this side, and we've managed to foam in the boards on this side. And I've just started filling in the smaller holes with bits of foam and tape. Yeah. So obviously we've run out of tape and we need more of that, so we're just going to pack the van up and go down to Canmore to Canadian Tire. Is Canada Tire? Canadian Tire?
Canadian.
To Canadian Tire and get some more of that tape because it was insanely good stuff. So this is a completely different day, by the way, and you'll probably find that that will happen quite a lot as it's kind of unpredictable as to how much we can kind of get done in a day. But we managed to go to Canadian Tire and get more of the foil wrap. We got 2 rolls and we managed to get some Gorilla Tape. And while we were there, we'd actually spotted a cooler box that we were going to buy. Because we have this gap between the 2 driver seats, we'd measured the gap and we were going to get one of these cooler boxes with the cup holders in like this, and we actually managed to find it and it was on offer when we went, so we just snagged it at the time. So we're pretty chuffed with that because we got like $15 off. But we thought this was pretty clever because then obviously we can keep our food cold in there, and while we're driving we got some cup holders and it just fits nicely in this little gap, so absolute stealio there. But anyway, we'll crack on, carrying on trying to get this foam board in, and then hopefully tonight we can put some Reflectix in as well. It's going to be sweet. Really sorry if the lighting's really bad as well, because it's proper raining outside, so we've kind of locked ourselves in the van and all the windows are tinted. But weather's not looking great. If I'm honest, Canada, not rocking it at the moment, hun. Hopefully the rain gets rid of the smoke and it means we can, oh god, get some mountains done while the summer months are still in. Because summer is slowly closing and we haven't done a lot of these mountains and there's been a lot of smoke around, so we had to carry on this evening by torchlight, and we've managed to stick my phone in the ceiling where the interior light was, because we haven't got the interior light in at the minute, obviously because we're working on the van. But it got real dark and gloomy, and as you can see it's pretty grim outside and it's obviously night time.
Which has not only made things hard because of the light, but it means that we can't chuck all of the stuff that we would not. What is my hair doing?
Loving life.
Ignore that. So it's not only made it more difficult because of the light, it's also made it more difficult because normally we would throw like the flooring, the Reflectix, basket, like all of this stuff outside so that we had more room to work. So we've just been, I mean, I'm quite a small person, so it's not been too bad for me, but for Mikey it's been a pretty rough old night. Yeah, but
we've managed to get all the Reflectix. I mean, it looks pretty crap because it's like bin bags and everything, but we've managed to get the Reflectix down this side of the van, which is pretty decent. I think we've done a good job there for an evening's work.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we've done the foam, finished the foam off and done a side of Reflectix. We've got some fabric coming so that we can create a curtain across here and put some black. We're gonna get some window things to stick on. I can't talk. But basically like some protectors, so we've got like privacy and so they can reflect or absorb the heat. Yeah,
and obviously they're removable so that we can see out the windows as well.
Because that was a main thing for us, was that we didn't want to hide all the windows. We are going to board up one just so that we've got room to like hang stuff and create shelves and things, but we'll keep the majority of the windows.
So we can wake up and see the pretties. It's a new day and we got an early finish, so we're going to be able to finish the Reflectix today for sure, and then hopefully get started on some other stuff as well. But for now, let's finish our Reflectix. So that's the Reflectix all done. We managed to do this whole side and we've done the door as well. So the next step will be to get the power into the van, but we probably need a full day off to go and drive to like the different stores and get everything we need. So I think for today we're just going to break a load more pallets down so that we have the wood ready for when we've actually sorted that out. So we're off Thursday, Friday, so we'll probably start the electrics then. But you probably don't want to see us breaking down a load of wood. It's kind of boring, so we'll see you when we've got the power and stuff like that. Peace out.
Your thoughts let go.